The 2025 Super Bowl halftime show wasn't just about football or flashy performances. It became the stage for one of the most explosive rap moments in history. Kendrick Lamar, already known for pushing boundaries with his music, used the biggest stage in entertainment to send a clear message to none other than Drake. But was this just another performance, or did Kendrick call out Drake in front of millions? And more importantly, how did Drake react to being called a PDF on live TV? What happened next turned the halftime show into a full-blown cultural battleground. Let's break down exactly what went down and why this moment will go down in hip-hop history. Kendrick Lamar and Drake have never exactly been best friends, but their rivalry reached a whole new level over the years, starting with jabs in interviews and lyrics that hinted at deeper tension. Drake, never one to back down, fired back with his own responses. But it wasn't until Kendrick dropped Euphoria that things really exploded. The track was a direct shot at Drake, pushing the limits of a rap beef. Yet, it was Not Like Us that truly shook the music industry. When Kendrick released the track, it wasn't just a diss song, it was a full-scale takedown. The song called out Drake by name and hinted at serious allegations about his character. Fans went wild, social media erupted, and the beef between the two rappers escalated from something personal to a cultural event. The track went viral, topping the charts and staying there for weeks. Kendrick wasn't just sparring with Drake anymore, this was a battle for the crown in hip-hop. But Drake wasn't going to take it lying down. Months before the Super Bowl, fans were on edge. The biggest question was whether Kendrick Lamar would perform Not Like Us during the halftime show. This wasn't just a typical song. This was the track that had already caused chaos. It had dominated the charts, sparked heated debates, and even ended up in court. Would Kendrick use the Super Bowl as his stage to send a direct shot at Drake in front of millions? It seemed like a possibility, but no one knew for sure. Leading up to the event, Kendrick played it cool. At a pre-game press conference, he promised fans a performance full of storytelling but gave no clear indication of whether Not Like Us would make it to the setlist. Fans, though, couldn't contain their excitement. Social media exploded with theories. Some speculated that if Kendrick performed the song, it would be one of the most direct shots ever taken in a rap beef, on live television no less. The anticipation was at an all-time high. Would Kendrick play it safe and keep things neutral? Or would he use this historic platform to deliver a statement that no one could ignore? When the Super Bowl finally kicked off, millions tuned in, but they had no idea what Kendrick was about to do. As the lights dimmed and the crowd roared, Kendrick hit the stage with his signature style. He opened with high-energy tracks like Humble, DNA, and Euphoria, sending the crowd into a frenzy. The atmosphere was electric, and the suspense kept building with every beat. Kendrick was in full control, keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. But then, the moment came. Kendrick paused, flashed a sly smirk, and teased the crowd. "I want to play your favorite song, but you know they love to sue." The stadium erupted into laughter and cheers. Everyone knew exactly what Kendrick was referring to: the ongoing lawsuit from Drake against Not Like Us over alleged defamation and the song's success. For a second, it seemed like Kendrick might skip over the track altogether, but then, the beat dropped. The unmistakable opening notes of Not Like Us rang out through the stadium, and the crowd went wild. This was more than a performance, it was a statement. Kendrick didn't just use the halftime show to perform, he turned it into a moment of cultural significance. And then came the line that sent shockwaves through the industry. Mid-performance, Kendrick altered a lyric in a way that made it unmistakable. He turned to the camera and dropped the word PDF in a way that left no doubt he was directing it at Drake. The audience gasped. Social media exploded. Everyone knew exactly what he was insinuating. Drake's live reaction?
We just witnessed, unfortunately, what happened to Kevin Durant. But Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, Serge Ibaka telling the crowd, no, we are not going to cheer when this guy goes down.
Cameras cut to him in the VIP section, and his face said it all. He looked stunned, caught between disbelief and barely concealed rage. Within minutes, memes flooded the internet. Fans dissected every second of his expression, speculating whether he would retaliate immediately or take his time crafting a response. The halftime show had officially turned into a battleground, and Drake had just taken a massive hit in front of millions. As the crowd sang along and social media exploded, Kendrick's Super Bowl performance became one of the most talked about moments in hip-hop history. While the performance itself was enough to send shockwaves through the industry, there was something even more interesting happening within the song itself. Kendrick performed Not Like Us in full, but there was one noticeable change. The controversial line about pedophilia was missing. This was a line that had stirred major controversy when the track was first released, and many fans speculated that Kendrick might remove it to avoid backlash or perhaps to keep things cleaner for the television broadcast. Whether it was a strategic move or just a moment of self-editing, it didn't matter. The message Kendrick was sending was still loud and clear. He was making a statement that went beyond just the words in the song. It was about asserting his dominance and showing Drake that no legal battle, no amount of industry pressure could stop him. This performance, complete with the subtle change, became a cultural turning point. Kendrick knew exactly what he was doing. But that wasn't the only jaw-dropping moment during Kendrick's performance. The camera panned to none other than Serena Williams.
Okay, this is literally the gift that keeps on giving. So Drake and Serena Williams were romantically linked in 2015. He allegedly wrote the song Too Good for Serena,
Drake's ex-girlfriend, who was seen dancing along to Not Like Us in the crowd. Talk about adding fuel to the fire. Serena, one of the most famous athletes in the world, vibing to Kendrick's diss track sent the internet into overdrive. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. Just when the crowd thought it couldn't get any crazier, this moment happened. Later that night, Serena even posted a clip of her dancing to the song on her social media, joking about how if she had moved like that at Wimbledon, she would have been fined. It wasn't just about Kendrick anymore. The entire situation had become larger than life, and Serena's reaction only made the performance even more iconic. Behind all the glitz and glamour of the Super Bowl halftime show, there was still a bitter legal battle brewing. Drake didn't just sit back and accept the success of Not Like Us, he fought back. In late 2024, he filed a lawsuit against Universal Music Group, claiming that the label had used bots and pay-to-play deals to manipulate streaming numbers, ensuring that Not Like Us went viral. But Kendrick and his team were having none of it. Universal Music Group denied all of Drake's accusations, calling them offensive and unfounded. Even Spotify stepped in to refute Drake's claims, saying that Not Like Us had achieved its success organically. One thing is certain, Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance will be talked about for years to come. It wasn't just about music. It was about legacy, dominance, and proving that no one, not even Drake, could silence him. The future of the feud is uncertain, but this moment was Kendrick's. What do you think? Did Kendrick just end the feud, or is there more to come? Let us know in the comments. And if you love deep dives into the biggest rap beefs, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates on this ongoing drama.